Big truck leaving. Self-pumping gas nozzle. 294.9. And welcome to Jeff's Trips. We are going to head down to, today's trip is going to be heading down or up to the Dayton Air Museum at Wright Patterson Air Force Base. We're going to go check out a bunch of neat stuff up there. I haven't been there in probably 15 years, something like that. It's going to be a cool time, and I know they've expanded since. We're not going to see everything. It's 8:57 a.m. They open at 9. We'll probably be walking in the door around 10 and checking it out. I'll be picking Brady up here in a few minutes. Thanks for coming along for the ride. Boy.
What's going on?
What's happening?
Nothing much, just excited to go see the museum.
Yeah. I'll throw this away when
that's well, this is almost gone, so I'll just drink the rest of it.
Well, I figured we'd stop and get a hot caffeinated beverage anyway.
That's cool. I was gonna get a cold caffeinated beverage.
Okay. We got a caffeinated, piping hot caffeinated beverage from Shell Station up here, Bellbrook, Ohio. Nice and hot. And we got, Brady got a
Red Bull gives you wings.
Red Bull gives you wings. We got a couple Cliff Bars.
Yeah.
That'll power us through to the lunch table at the Air Force Base. Checking out the old museum. Walking in. Got some information about the Wright brothers and stuff like that here. Cool old planes here in the early days. Early engine that spun around, the whole engine spun, which created a lot of problems. It's called a Gnome Nancy 9 rotary engine. This is about a 29 Model A Ford, which had a contraption on it that would start airplane engines. And as the placard said, as the airplane engine got more and more powerful, they would pull this up to the plane, to the prop, and start up the plane using this contraption. This is just the first section we've been in. This is the plane that when the airborne jumped out of D-Day.
And you'll see this model plane in Band of Brothers.
Yeah.
When the 101st Easy Company jumps out in the second episode.
That's the door. We'll get a front shot. Second episode.
Yeah, because the first episode's them in boot camp.
That's right. Yeah, get a front shot of this plane, famous plane. Not necessarily famous this plane, but this is the plane that dropped Easy Company, or a plane like this that dropped Easy Company.
Yeah, this wasn't the exact plane, but it's the same model.
Yeah. Little depiction of the bombed out area in Europe, Germany. That's a first jet engine fighter from Germany. A lot of planes. We're not even out of the first section, and it's like noontime. Going into probably the Cold War section.
He's creepy. This guy doesn't look creepy. He just has a sweater. Ooh, he's creepy eyed.
That's cool that it opens from the front to load it.
All right, we're gonna go up inside the transport plane here.
All right.
Let's go. Probably let these people come down.
Looks like it's a one-way.
Going into the mouth of this puppy. Dang.
Some serious ramp.
Not pressurized. So I tell our young visitors,
Here's where you're riding.
Yeah.
And the seats. I'd assume you gotta climb that to go to the cockpit.
Yeah,
So
probably.
it's a detached. Bro, this thing's insane, dude.
Yeah, real insane. Wide open. These things drop down for overhead storage too.
Oh, really? So they can set stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
So they can set even more supplies and stuff.
See, because it hinges right here, and then they drop down. So it looks like about 6.5 feet up would be more storage. Dang. It's crazy huge plane. Early fighters over here. Jets, that is.
Massive. And I thought the one in the other hangar was.
Yeah. That's probably 10 stories up at least. I don't know.
Yeah, it doesn't look like there's a rear load on this thing.
Yeah, no rear loadage. That's what a pilot sees in a B-52. That's what the this plane's massive. This place can be overwhelming. Is that a Huey? There's TC.
Put the better part of a dozen women aboard the Huskies.
That's the Memphis Belle too. That's a MiG, I think, isn't it? Yeah. Another MiG. There's an overwhelming amount of stuff in this place. Whoa.
I guess the catwalk is on the side.
Yeah.
A full-size walk-on shuttle exhibit in the Space Gallery. The first airplane into Hanoi to liberate the POWs in our Global Reach Gallery. The fighter version of the SR-71 in our Research and Development Gallery. And the Presidential Gallery's 707 aircraft which returned John F. Kennedy's body from Dallas in 1963. Please join the tour at the information desk located at the entrance to Building 4 at the top.
That's a big tire. Big tire. Right in here is where it's sit.
Man, this is a bomb bag from me to Brady. You can just probably see his legs up there. This thing is massive.
I think that's where the bombardier sat when you would push the button for the release.
Yeah.
This thing's massive. I mean, look how narrow the catwalks are on the side. I mean, how do you even get from... I guess you don't. Or do you got to squeeze through that little
Look how
square
tall
there?
this thing is.
Yeah.
Every now and then, or he'd carry a bottle of oxygen with him.
Okay. So like, would you be able to breathe without the oxygen? Like, how would that work?
He would climb to that third engine in flight.
And now, what wheel's this to here?
This was the original landing gear for the B-36. They went to the four-wheel gear.
Okay.
They found that this put too much pressure on the tarmac in a single spot, and so the
crack it.
airplane was actually sinking into the tarmac.
Concrete.
Okay.
That's crazy.
So they used to just have one big wheel and then they changed it to the four small ones. Okay.
Plus, this was a nightmare for maintenance.
Yeah, I
The
bet.
tire weighs 1,500 pounds.
Space or something.
Yeah. Yeah, that's more sophisticated right there.
This is the...
Okay, I got fed up with my questions. So
Yeah. SR-71 plane here. Probably one of my favorite planes. Skunk Works. 2,193 miles an hour. 15,000 mile range. 85,000 feet altitude. That's awesome.
So not only can it go fast, but it can go high too.
Yeah, out of the range of
Yeah.
anything around. And then they can go from New York to London in 114 minutes,
That's insane.
which is what, an hour and a half or something like that?
No, it's
No,
like
120, I guess, is 2 hours. Under 2
like
hours.
2 hours, 20 minutes, something like that. If my math's
Now,
not
120
wrong.
minutes
'Cause
is
90
2
minutes
hours.
is an hour and a half.
Yeah, but 120 minutes is 2 hours.
Yeah, so it'd be like an hour 50.
Yeah,
Hour 55, a little under 2 hours.
yeah.
Air Force culture story person and you want to learn about what this job was like or what this person experienced, this is also your place. Lately, mounting other exhibits.
Might have to get me some aviator glasses after being here. Some new aviators.
Yeah.
Big planes, man, big planes. Big planes, big.
This is like Desert Storm over here.
Yeah, those are the kind that you can take off like a helicopter.
Yeah, and then it flies like a plane.
It's called an R1 Rescue All-Terrain Transport. There's a Kawasaki Model KL 250 sand unit. It's cool. Oh no, that's what that is. This is the plane. That motorcycle's cool. Here's a serious unit here.
Cowboy 2-1, the winds are 22010 on Fort 1, clear for takeoff. Cowboy 2-1, clear for takeoff. RPM 105, lights are set. Scramble checklist is completed.
Wall I thought would never come down. Now it's in a museum. All the people that died getting around it, trying to get under it, all that.
Yeah.
It's one of a sad commentary. And me Sherman's was really terrible.
So the way it had this leg on it, did it have a wing on the other side too?
No, I think it's just the one side. I'm not sure if this is the inside or the outside. Because if you wanted to knock it over, maybe if you hit it from that way, it wouldn't knock it over this way.
So was that on the?
I'm not sure.
On the communist side? Do you know?
I'd say, judging by the painting being on it, I think it might be on the free side. I don't know.
Yeah. I guess it would
just shoot you if you tried to cross it.
Oh yeah. And then lions are fire too. They usually get blown up. And as they get under, they were vicious. They're not the called Stasi. That was the special army. They were terrible.
Yeah, this place is so massive, I couldn't even imagine figuring out this joint. No. We're over here in the Space Shuttle / Air Force One section. I think they got an Air Force One over there. I don't know if this is a real shuttle or a replica. I think it's a replica. Built out of cardboard.
I think it's a cardboard cutout.
Cardboard cutout. Some assembly required. Oh yeah.
Because in space there's never been water, it goes out.
If you're in space, you can like
I guess
walk.
those are satellites, huh?
You can walk.
Payload.
You can float through the fuselage.
This is probably to scale size though. And this is probably the #1 plane I wanted to see today. I have never seen this plane. Air Force One. They got this baby shined up. This is awesome.
The amount of buttons is insane.
Yeah. This is JFK's plane, I'm pretty sure. Communications. Galley type area. Some seating narrows down pretty good. Please do not touch the aircraft. I can't help it. It's touching me.
TV.
That's really neat. Another TV in there.
Mm-hmm.
Planning area.
Is this a fax machine?
Probably. And this is narrow as heck. If you were claustrophobic, you'd be bumming. That's a copy, or probably maybe a fax machine. I don't know. I don't know if they had that back then. This is probably where the press would sit. Back here in the back. A lot of press area.
Is this really the press area, or is this
I would think.
Okay.
There ain't nobody else is on the plane. Well, it could be military
Secret
people.
Service.
Could be. I would
And then
doubt.
the crew.
I would doubt the cabinet, maybe the crew, but the
And the rest
head
is in the
honcho
back.
people wouldn't be back here.
Yeah.
There's an exit back here. Cool.
Yeah, look at that.
Made room for President Kennedy's cast to remove this petition in the first 4 seats. That's interesting.
So where's that?
Wow.
Is that
First 4 seats right here. 1, 2, 3, 4.
okay?
And they moved this partition, which is this wall here. So that's crazy. Bathroom in the back, man.
It seems as though everywhere.
Yeah, this plane was the very first jet aircraft built specifically for use by the President of the United States. It had 8 sitting presidents, countless heads of state, diplomats, dignitaries, and officials on many historic journeys known as Special Air Missions, or SAM. June 1963, SAM flew President Kennedy to West Berlin, Germany, where he declared to the world that I am a Berliner. Nationally televised event. USAF retired SAM 26,000 to the museum in May 1998. After 36 years of providing service and accumulating more than 13,000 flying hours, it began a new career educating thousands of visitors each year about the USAF presidential aircraft. Mandatory gift shop. Wouldn't mind stopping back and getting another hot caffeinated beverage on the way back home. You see anything you want? It can be this big.
Yeah, I'll crunch it down and shove it in there. I'll take a t-shirt or something.
Yeah.
Just crunch it down.
And what is it, about 4:45 probably? Got here at 10. Got here at 10 o'clock.
It's 4:42.
4:42.
So, what is that? 4, 5, 6 hours, 45 minutes?
Yeah,
About
something
to be
like that.
7 hours.
Well, we got here at 10. 5. Yeah, I guess it was 7 hours.
That was
But
a quick 7 hours.
It was a quick 7 hours. We saw a movie on D-Day, which we couldn't film any of it.
Yeah.
That was about 45 minutes. That was at 2 o'clock. It was a good day. We got to see a lot of things. Culminated by the Air Force One section. We looked at a couple other planes after we looked at Kennedy's plane, but that was probably the one I wanted to see the most. So I would definitely come back and see that again.
Yeah, if you're ever in the Cincinnati-Dayton area, come to the Wright Pat Air Force Base. It's definitely worth a check out.
Yeah, it's awesome.
And it's free too.
And it was free,
of
yeah.
charge. So it's free for anybody to come.
And the movie was
$10.
$10 a head.
Yeah. So it's definitely worth it.
We spent $20 on the show and $30 on a lunch. So it wasn't too bad.
Yeah.
So appreciate you coming along. Thanks for watching us on Jeff's Trips. We'll see you on the next trip. Good night, everybody.